Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness Rage Across New York. We find ourselves in the umbral projection of the Sept of the Green, out on the edge of the Bon, where a new Garou is awaiting the arrival of the Guardian Corps, and whoever happens by in the wake of their introductory howl. First one over the horizon is one Olaf Tryggvason, who just kind of lumbers forth.
Fuck it. If Olaf's cool with it, Teresa would probably be heading on over there too. She wants to get used to how, this sept greets newcomers and stuff.
Eric, I'm assuming Aaron as well, will lumber up as well. Eric is wearing some very soggy clothing, and has a shirt that's kind of like just thrown over his shoulder, and his eyes glow blue, and he has crackles of lightning like coursing through him.
And every so often, Aaron keeps trying to poke at him and like feels the static shocks, and is just apparently incredibly amused and amazed at the same time, and he can't help but keep poking at Eric.
Eric just gives Aaron the side eye every time he does it, and eventually just fucking like runs his hand through his hair just to hear the pops.
So you got struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm. Heard the drums of Ragnarok. And then boom. Pain struck me, and yeah, I was on the ground, and I started laughing really bad
because that's a completely rational, sane response. Hey guys, how are the rest of you doing? Who's the new guy?
Alright, I suppose I should do this first. Also, hello to you too, Aaron. You're the one who howled, yes?
Oh, they walked up to Kuma just now, man. If you can hear us.
Yes, I'm sorry. At this point, I guess you would just see a very kind of confused, more or less seeing in his mind, the Sokofa array of people walking in front of him. What you see, a relatively well-built and oppressive-looking young man wearing, definitely seems like hand-me-down clothes, wearing a messenger bag, and wearing, the best way to describe it, it'd be like the hipster or the blind man sunglasses covering his eyes, with a walking stick in his hand. Right now, he's just kind of sitting down, waiting patiently, looking a little nervous.
Well, go on, stand up and introduce yourself.
Yeah. As he rises, he bows to each individual. I have came to do my part. Yeah. I am known as Kumbrakana. He's obviously looking kind of to the sides like he's thinking. I am a bonar. Yes, that's under the auspice of the Theurge. He definitely seems out of place, definitely, he's not sure what to say or he doesn't know what to say. Not sure what to say or how to say it.
How's about that rank?
Well, I guess through my training, I think I am on the basis of the level 1, if that's the right term.
You just completed your rite of passage?
With the rights that I've learned and I was given, yes, I have.
Then you are Cleath.
Yeah, and he begins going through his messenger bag and getting a piece of notebook and writes that down. Yeah, I need to keep track of that. I need to keep track.
Olaf blinks a couple times.
Yeah, Eric kind of just slowly turns to look at Olaf
I
and
am
then looks back
screams.
at Kumbhakana.
I am screams in silence. Hamid Adrian Philodux of the Fenrir.
Pleasure to meet you.
Olaf is staring at you expectantly.
He looks back in confusion.
Derek, back chat.
When the confusion starts, Olaf extends his hand, palm down, and then points at the ground.
Yeah. And he looks at his fingers and looks at the ground and looks at him. And he starts lowering himself, trying to see your reaction.
Depends on what position this young individual ends up when he gets to the ground.
It'd be one knee down, kind of head bowed slightly.
And Olaf strides over. And it depends on if we want to roll dice for this, but what he is going to go do is grab this individual by the shoulder and very curtly correct their posture to the opposite of prone. I think it's called supine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would just let him do it. He'd be kind of shocked at first, like, yeah.
And then once that has happened, Olaf walks back over to where he originally was and looks at Aaron.
Aaron is going to look at Olaf and then back at the Bonar, shove his hands in his pockets and kind of rock back and forth on his feet to his heels and say, well, since we're all introducing ourselves, I am Aaron Rhodes, deed name contempt of court, Adrian of the nation, Ragabash Glasswalker born on 2 legs, otherwise known as Hamid. Take notes if you need to. You need to know the name at least, because I'm fantastic.
Just
Uh,
chuckles at this.
And then Aaron will walk over and tap Kumbhakarna's belly with his toe.
and yeah, and again, he just looks confused, like, maybe I should have paid more attention to those lessons about interaction.
Aaron's going to kneel down and kind of pat him on the head and go, shh, 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 shh. It's all a learning experience. Just stay right there.
Okay.
It's okay. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. And then Aaron stands up and wanders back and bumps Eric's shoulder.
Yeah, Eric steps forth, takes a hand and like rakes some of his hair out of his face, and don't mind my outfit. He's a bit eccentric. I am Eric Skovgard, deeded all his ash, Fimbul's blood, foster to the nation, born on 2 legs, Arun of the Geta Fenris, and Beta of the Stars of Ice and Concrete, and Guardian of the Set. And currently, what you are doing is showing deference to rank. As a cub, typically you are supposed to, learn these things. But since you're a Cleath, for anybody that is 1 rank above you, you show them your neck. You expose it. You lift your chin. For those 2 ranks above you, you do the, well, they consider it the flop, kind of a term I don't really like to refer to it as, but you show your belly and you expose your neck. That is how you show proper rank, or respect to the rank in the nation. You understand?
And not get mauled.
Yes, this is just for your safety, because a lot more people will take it much more seriously then maybe we will. Olaf was pretty nice about it.
I am known for my kindness.
He Kumba nods slightly, and he brings up the fact I so and he's just look for the right words.
Hey, Kumba, shh, shh, shh. And then Aaron looks at Public Enemy.
Hey, man. Name's Teresa Maxwell, otherwise known as Public Enemy. I'm an Arun of the nation, of the Glasswalker tribe born on two legs.
So is this like a warrior's sept? I've never seen some like two Fenrises and Aruns. And
Are you real?
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
I and
He is as real as the rest of us. Olaf, come on now. Don't be a jerk.
I had to be sure.
Kumbhakarna, this is a Bonar set. The alpha is Mother Larissa. She is a Bonar as well. Well, you should know that. She's an elder of your tribe.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you can stand up now, right, Olaf?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
And he'll rise. I'm really sorry. Despite what they have taught me and showed me, it's happened all at once, and it's hard to get my mind in the right focus. But I promise you that I will improve myself the best I can as quickly as I can.
Okay. So, thing I like to check on. Did you come here of your own volition, or were you sent here?
Well, I felt like I should have came to the rise of duty for Gaia, and I really had no other place to go. I couldn't stay with my parents because, unfortunately, I didn't want to risk hurting them if I lost control. And the people that trained me, at least to this point, told me to come here.
Okay. Little column A, little column B. Good to know.
Well, if they didn't tell you, this is the front line. We're literally in the middle of a battlefield. You will learn, or you will die. That's the simple way about it. Just put it simply, or in plain terms with you.
Well, I've been in enough scuffles in my life to know how to defend myself.
I mean, that's all right.
So, as a theorist, shouldn't I be more of a spiritual advisor?
First and foremost, as a Garou, we're all warriors. But yes, you will act accordingly to your auspice. You will handle the responsibilities of your auspice. And you will expect it to draw blood, as a warrior does from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if it's only just a little. We can't all be Get Fenris. We're not all so blessed.
Damn right you're not.
The nod to that. He kind of looks at everybody, and again, nervously, and starts messing with his glasses a little bit. And if anybody has probably at least alertness of 2 or higher, his eyes seem slightly grayed out, like he might be partially blind or blind completely. Anybody hungry? And he starts messing with his pack and brings out an apple.
Yeah, you stay right there.
Oh, that's right. One of us should probably do this. Okay. Get in the stick.
Wait, what?
we're going to cleanse you before you step on the set grounds.
Stay there. I've
Oh.
got a stick.
I know that, right? The rite of cleansing, right?
Yes.
Did it to myself once. That was an interesting day. Rolling some dice.
Understand that this is something that you'll have to do for you and your compatriots whenever you leave Sept and come back.
Yeah, he nods at this.
You are beaten with a stick.
And right now, he's looking more or less confused and slightly annoyed, but he says nothing.
This beating goes on for a period of seconds as Olaf walks in circles around you and beats you with a stick. Eventually, however, the beating ends. You feel no bruises, but a slight mist escapes upward from you. Look kind of grimy. And you're good.
All right.
Yay! We did it.
And I look at Aaron. Do you do that for your rite of cleansing too, or is that just to get a finish thing?
I mean, we don't talk about the Glasswalker rite of cleansing.
Mhm.
It would offend my Get Offenders compatriots.
It's less stick-based.
Anyways, rite of cleansing is something you should expect everybody to at least have or know more often than not, and it's something that needs to be done before you step on set. So just don't expect certain people to do it. So if
Yeah,
you have,
the last thing you want is the alarms to go off.
Yeah, I understand. So every time we leave and come back, rite of cleansing. And again,
Right.
he goes to a notebook and writes that down.
Yeah, let's see. I think the last time somebody screwed up sensing the worm, there were what, like how many stab wounds and 3 gunshots?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Damn.
Nah.
Teresa.
okay. Just that comment and then sorry, it's just funny.
It's the loudest thing, and I had to come all the way over here, and I was having dinner with my family, and it ruined family dinner time.
Oh, what a crime.
Hey,
A travesty.
we Get Offenders like to eat. Like if we go abroad, like the first thing we do is like have a big feast, and then we handle business.
All right, Goku, calm down.
Look.
Just letting you know, man.
I'm just saying, my wife spent all of the day making the dinner. I was supposed to sit down with her and her mum and, various cousins and the like, and we were having a good time, and then suddenly I gotta go. Yeah. Never the matter.
Well,
Well, you can come across. You
and
can come in. You can come in now.
he'll come crying, will walk gingerly, I guess, closer to you guys. So despite his odd appearance, or well as his oppressive appearance, obviously he seems very young and childish. Just so, so what is this for we're talking about besides, the obvious? Is there anything I should know?
You wanna do it, Aaron, or me?
The rules have changed. I want to know the official Get Offenders take on it.
All right. So, here are things as they currently stand. In the last year or so, we've been attacked on 3 separate occasions by the Weaver, but we don't go around trying to start shit all of the times. War with the Worm is ongoing. There used to be a thing in a certain section of the city, but that went away. Sometimes Magi are stupid and come in here, and then we just tell them to leave and they go. And if they don't go, we punch them in the face real hard and dump them in front of their bosses, and they deal with it. So we're not actively hunting the magi type people. No unauthorized vampire hunting, though every once in a while there's a scuffle and somebody fucking dies. And while I am at it, sooner or later, probably sooner rather than later, we have been ordered to deploy to the Amazon. So, entering here, you will be coming along on that fine journey.
Teresa's
Welcome
gonna,
to Central Park.
Teresa's gonna be that bitch right now, and she'll look over to Olaf and say, "I think you called them Elfar, Olaf Riot."
That is right. I forgot. Fancy that.
How did you forget Olaf? You detest him the most.
I blocked it out of my mind.
I see.
Oh, I don't know what this means. Please enlighten me. Aaron says, knitting his fingers together and looking thoroughly amused.
The Alfar, also known as changelings, have a diplomatic relationship with the Sept of the Green. That they don't just come waltzing in, but we're understood to be on good terms, and you're not allowed to crack their jaw unless you have a real right good reason, and then you got to explain everything to everybody.
I guess you don't like these changelings? They're those weird fairy things, right?
They're not good to associate with.
Mm-hmm. I thought they were like special and kind of like us.
Nothing is, and they're not like us.
Bottom line is, they're not all bad. Just make sure you mind your business. If you haven't interacted with them outside the Sept, they tend to be all right.
Cleanse yourself afterward.
Just make sure you don't go around telling our secrets or anything like that.
Ah, yes. Even
Or accept
amongst...
anything.
Oh, do not accept a single thing from them, or you will be blanked in the mind for quite some time. I wouldn't even do a handshake.
Oh, if you read the old stories, they all about those trickeries and contracts. So I definitely agree with you on that.
Good man.
Don't know about contracts, but yeah.
I especially do not like one in top hat. He's a dick.
They wear top hats?
One of them does. He is a dick.
Jeez, Olaf.
That's
Hot
good.
kettle.
That's me.
I love you, Olaf. Don't punch me.
I have never worn top hat.
No, I'm talking about you calling him a dick.
Occasionally, I can be a little gruff.
I mean, he's probably a nice guy.
No.
Anyway, welcome to the Sept of the Green.
I'm happy to be here, though I feel like I have much to learn.
Well,
Don't worry, you're going to get a crash course in combat in the Amazon.
oh yes, you will. As for other things, current packs, Striders of Ice and Concrete, led by Aaron over here.
Hey, fam.
The Whispers of the Green, led by myself. And the Hunters of the Lost, led by Katori.
Oh, and there's the Scarwalkers, too.
Ah, yes.
Look, enemies in that pack.
Yeah.
Truth does a almost like the queen is waving, that sideways wave.
There's also Scarwalkers, if that is your thing. Or you could forge out ahead. Make your own pack.
I would admire the testicles.
Well, at this point, I just want to prove that I'm useful, and also not have to hurt anybody unless I really have to. I've had enough violence in most of my life as it is.
Oh, man.
All of that is just hopes and dreams, bro. I'm telling you, you might as well just forget it. Forget about
You're
it.
going to hurt people. The one time, I spared the partial witness, I, regretted it forever.
Olaf's a bit of a drama queen. You can avoid it sometimes, but sometimes you can't. So just get ready to square with that reality, because it's going to slap you in the face a few times even when you don't want it to. Just saying.
I'm just saying, in a room of a certain number of people, it's been known that a certain portion aren't affected by the delirium in the exact same way, so it's just more tidy to kill them all.
Can't we use our? Well, I thought we had gifts to possibly erase people's memories. Like I can't do that, but I heard about it.
I don't know about that.
Well, let's put it this way. There are definitely workarounds, and there are ways to go about it. And even if that person does happen to see something, more often than not, they're probably going to be labeled as crazy, depending on how well the rest of the scene was taken care of by, us. But there's always the chance. It's a thing that happens. Just be aware.
Well,
The thing is, your war form, your Krynos form, creates delirium. Sometimes I've seen some hispos cause the same effect, but yeah, that typically drives them insane or irrational. So, but yeah, if you want to be completely sure, like without a doubt, you'll most likely have to kill them.
I've heard of the delirium, and I understand your point. And he kind of points at himself. I ended up in this position due to a similar circumstance.
It is not hard. You go to Army Navy store, you buy a knife that technically you cannot carry around legally, but you keep it with you because you can't always be in the war form. And if you hit him right about here, and he points like literally at his own jugular, they bleed out in like seconds. Snap, snap, all done. Oh, take their wallet. It will look like mugging.
Oh, speaking of which, you can carry a knife. Olaf, I found out. It just can't be like it can't be a butterfly knife, a stiletto, or something else like that. But like a hunting knife
Or a switchblade.
or a switchblade. Yeah. Other than that, you're good.
Holy shit! I thought New York knife laws were worse than that.
I could have told you that if I knew there was an issue with a knife. Olaf, I'm a lawyer.
And hearing all these comments, Kurgan just kind of he looks slightly pale in the face as he's looking at everybody. He's talking so casually about this.
Huh. What? Aaron, you're right.
Oh,
I know you fancy yourself a criminal mastermind who is well familiar with the law, but I actually read boring-ass law textbooks.
I cede to your expertise, and besides, criminal mastermind's kind of pushing it. I just have to do shit sometimes.
I know. It's okay. I'm just making fun. I love you, Olaf.
As is your auspice.
We're all delinquents. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am a perfect example of law and order and justice. Thank you very much.
A quick question before I guess we go further in. There are those talons here, are there? And he kind of looks nervously around.
What?
Huh?
I think he's talking about red talons.
Yeah, there's like a couple.
And he kind of perks up at like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a few.
there's a few.
Smiles in the night.
What's their schedules like? And he looks very intentional about knowing this.
You will know when Smiles of the Night is present.
Yes, you will.
He's a black hole. Very, very gross.
And he looks like, is there any way I can get what's amnesty? Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, do we have that here?
No.
I mean, I don't think he's going to murder you.
That depends.
He probably won't murder you. Just, okay, here's the thing. It is little known fact, but even after many Garou make Cleath, then Father acts as a type of mentor to them in the aftermath. I happen to be a Den Father, meaning I will probably be filling in many of your blanks. I would like very much to have talk with others who trained you, but that would be for another time if the happenstance allowed.
Oh. Aren't the talons kind of, vengeful and vindictive, and I may have almost killed one of their friends once?
I don't think that he would know anything about that. I just wouldn't mention it to him.
And I'm really good at not talking about things, so yeah, I could do that.
Yeah,
You
let's
keep
go
your
with
trap
that.
shut. You show the proper deference to smiles or laughing shadow, and you will be fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't. The thing is, you want to be what is it? Meek, but not weak. Like have a spine about you. Don't let people just fucking roll you over. Like treat you like shit.
Obedient.
Yes.
Yeah. The big thing is you can show respect without being a bitch if that's what you're worried about.
Public Enemy is very good at that.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah, you're
You're
pretty
welcome.
good at it.
Well, do you guys need to know like my credentials or anything like that, or you just gonna let me in?
Well, that's what the hell the introduction's all about, and you gave us that. The thing
We
is,
get to
do you
look at
have
you.
any questions?
I
Well,
almost
I mean-
forgot about the Black Spiral dancers.
wait,
Let's
what?
be serious. Let's be serious. You're a bone gnawer. It's not like you have reservations. It's okay.
Yeah.
Ouch. Fuck.
You want to borrow this guy's breath I have?
Fuck, man.
Look at Eric being a sweetheart.
Freya's own hospitality. But
Well-
yes, the Black Spiral dancer thing is a thing to keep your mind on here. They're there. They have figured out way to hide their rage and easily detectable worm taint. They're just out there.
Like ninjas.
Yeah, they're pretty much like ninjas.
Like poison Skittles in a bowl full of Skittles.
Wait, what?
Oh, we're not
What
using that.
analogy is that?
Like usually, I don't know. Don't really have any of the pure breeding, so it's kind of doubtful they'll go for you. But I have to worry when I bring cubs out into the city that one of them's going to try to snap them up. Nearly happened a couple times.
They also like to murder people out of the blue.
Out of the
Ambushes
blue.
and such.
Oh yeah, that is thing that happened.
So just have your wits about you.
I am definitely pretty aware of my surroundings, but
Time will tell. Like I said, keep your head on a swivel, stay frosty. You'll make it through.
And if you don't, fuck it. You'll be dead and you won't care.
It's true.
that's sobering. And
Right.
I look over to Eric, and I kind of look at him intently. You're with the air spirits, right? Because I'm noticing the lightning effects on him.
Oh, no. I'm assuming this is Thor's blessing.
And he just kind of gets closer to you because he finds that the most interesting at the moment. I don't have that connection, and he puts his hand on the ground, but mine is with the earth and the plants. I have an uncanny ability to make crops grow faster and more plentiful. That's actually helped a lot when I was on the farm.
Welcome to the city.
Yeah.
Hope we find some use for that here. Could use it.
And again, he still has the apple in his other hand. Well, my family has a orchard not too far from here. I actually have, and he goes into his pack in. Pulls out some small, looks like basically like beer bottles. I have these too. We make ciders and ales. Like they're rather delicious. We're actually a little bit famous for it.
I don't want to know
Hmm?
how you brew that being a bonar. Like, you probably, like, poured that out of a boot or something.
Well,
Way to be egalitarian and profile, Eric. Jeez.
no, we have a proper facility.
A still is a still.
And like, would you like to try some? Though he looks at Olaf and Eric, though these might be too sweet for your typical tastes.
Are you stereotyping me?
Oh,
Are you stereotyping me?
you just stereotyped him, Eric.
Shut up, Alpha.
Well, if you guys are gonna finish and you're proving the point of worshiping the Norse gods, you guys prefer that hop
Eric
stuff.
just fucking snatches that fucking thing out of his hand. Fucking like breaks the fucking bottleneck and like just pours it down his fucking mouth.
Way to fucking Bogart it, man.
Roll that stamina though.
It tastes like nearly like candy, but there is a sting of age in it. It has a mixture of
It's
apple
all
and cherry.
fucking candy.
Good, right?
Oh wait, hold on a second.
Oh, by the way, yeah, there's like a random wipe. Oh wait, where are we?
Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh no! Oh gosh!
You're weak. You're weak.
Oh,
I mean, is Reindeer helping you out on this?
no!
I mean, he's
Possibly gives him +1 stamina.
he's probably like just dehydrated from all that lightning hitting him or whatever.
Well, he hasn't eaten or drinking since then, so we'll go
Oh
with
my
that.
god, yeah, like instantly.
Eric fucking like drinks this homebrew, whatever the fuck this is, this candy apple
Cider.
Bon appetit or bon apple tea cocktail, drink, beer, whatever it is, and kind of like it looks like a spell hits him. Like he kind of like his head like kind of like goes like just teeter totters on his neck, and he kind of just takes a one step back and just fucking shoves this fucking beer bottle like back at Kumba, and just shakes his head. It's like, what the fuck is this?
He looks at him really confused. Like, we sell this to tourists all the time. There's not that much alcohol in it, to be honest. Might as well be juice.
Aaron,
It's all
like,
in your
has
belly
Aaron,
is what it is.
Aaron has gotten in front of Kumba at this point. It's like, shh, don't do that to him. Shh.
Shit, man, mind if I try that?
Eric just kind of like slowly lowers his head and puts his hand on his forehead and just kind of like just fucking shakes at just how like weak he must look right now.
Oh, just hold on. I want to see if Teresa could make this. Did Kumba hand Teresa some of the ale or whatever it is?
Cider.
Yeah,
Cider, yeah.
it's cherry apple cider.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Dude. And she's like, "Holy God!"
I'm not going to be the
Oh,
only one to
damn.
not do this. And then Olaf grabs some.
The White Wolf, after flopping and doing all that shit, just like is like fuck this. Just
So-
reflexively turns into Homin. It's just like, yeah, I'm taking one now.
Eric, Teresa is also right next to you, like, "Oh my God!"
Oh, look at that.
Hey!
How long does it take a look?
Olaf just wipes his face. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, how old does Jacob look? Because Kumba might try to take it away from him, thinking that he's too young to drink.
He's a 20-year-old kid.
Okay, then. Nate. Okay.
I'm gonna roll Dex Athletics. Fuck you.
Olaf only
I still
recently
get carded.
turned
I'm
21.
25.
I mean, Jacob's
Aaron-
a cop.
Aaron finds-
Jacob is literally a cop.
Aaron finds the cider agreeable.
This is a farce. This is an anomaly. This should not be happening.
I know Teresa's hella salty right now.
Jacob looks fine. He looks at the two intoxicated clears and is kind of like, oh.
Foster.
Nah, I mean, she can keep her shit together, but damn.
Yeah. Eric kind of just growls this. I'm going to assume this is just because I haven't eaten or drink anything in the past 24 hours.
And when he says
Aaron-
that, Kumba
Aaron
puts up
uh,
his hand like, want an apple? They're Fuji's.
Aaron takes a long pull from the bottle and looks at Eric and goes, "Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is."
He just turns around and just like he lifts his lip enough to see like his canine and just snarls at him.
Careful, you might puke.
You know what? Let's see what happens.
Oh no.
Nope, he's good. And he just, when Aaron says that, he kind of just rolls his shoulders and turns his head to look back at Kumba.
I
What rules that, by the way?
It was willpower.
Okay.
That to like drug out the intoxication a little bit.
It's like I hope everyone at least enjoyed it. He's noticing all the variety of reactions from this, and he's
There
looking
is-
at the bottles like we still have the normal people all the time. Like I don't get it.
As he says that, Aaron kind of just growls through his teeth, like, "You taunt anybody of this, I will kill you."
Eh, I can keep secrets. I can do that. And I did it for my siblings all the time, at least to a degree. But yeah, I can do that.
Good. Oh gosh, Gaia.
And he looks over to this younger man that was the White Wolf earlier. I'm sorry, we were so busy talking to each other, I didn't get your name. I'm Kumba.
Ah.
Kumba Karna, to be specific.
Right. I'm Jacob Clay, Homid Philodox Cub.
I am a Bonar Theurge. I am technically, as he looks at everybody else, a Silith, but
Clear.
Cliff. But as far as anybody here is concerned, I'm basically a cub.
Jacob's like,
Hey,
his eyes just kind of shift. He's like, did this guy just say he's the Omega Wolf in this set now? Just kind of looks like, doesn't say that, but he's like, did that just happen?
You, to the nation, are a Cleoth. Whoever tested you might be questionable, but we'll just have to take this in stride and give you your education, a proper education, on the go.
Yeah, you might want to be careful who you say that to.
Yes, for all intents and purposes, you are a Cleoth.
Yeah.
What rank are you?
I'm rank 1.
You are Cleoth. What rank are you?
Hmm?
What rank are you?
1. It's
No, you're a Cleoth. What rank are you?
I'm a Clea. I'm really confused.
You are a Gleath. What rank are you?
Arg. And he just looks utterly confused. Like I don't think I'm understanding this right.
If rank 1 is called Cleath, and you are rank 1, what are you?
Then I'd be a Cleath, correct?
Yes. Never say rank 1.
Never
You are
say-
Cleath.
And he nods at that. I guess that's too human to say that.
It's too orderly.
You would just cause more confusion than what you're displaying yourself right now.
Yeah, this ain't no video game or RPG.
Yes.
You are Cleath.
If this were an RPG, though, I'd be a fighter.
Shh.
Standard Glasswalker response.
I didn't think more or less look into not necessarily the Aaron, but everybody else. Like I didn't think Getafinish played video games.
I mean, he does, just not very good at it.
All right.
Why can't I play video games?
He can, he's just not very good at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I am pretty decent, thank you very much. Not like a Glasswalker would be, because that's basically all you do is sit in front of a computer or something, But,
Teresa just kind of cranes her head towards Eric.
I mean,
just
he
gives her a
has
wink.
he has a positive kill-death ratio. That's all that matters, right?
Yes.
What? But it's about winning, though. Securing objectives. Oh no.
It depends on what you're playing. If it's Call of Duty, it's all about, how many, what your kill count is, KDR, all that stuff. But
Yeah, again, he's just looking really confused at the Getafinish hearing those words. Like, huh? Like the concept that you understand what that means just boggles him.
He's in a pack with a glasswalker. He's much more world-wise than you assume. Don't stereotype, Kumba. Don't stereotype.
I
Man, we got some. What the hell is up with all the profiling today?
I mean, aren't you part of the nation? I mean, that's part of what happens. Anyways.
Teresa really doesn't want to make a joke about profiling to the cop right now, even though she really wants to.
Hence why Jacob is so uncomfortable with the concept.
The thought has crossed Aaron's mind. He has not said anything.
Oh, anyways, things you should know. You might want to write this down, Clea. The Sept Alpha is Mother Larissa. She's a bone mauer. She's a Theurge. The Sept Beta is Gerard Morningkill. I don't know if he has a D name. He is a Silverfang Philodox. Our Keeper of the Land is Katori. He is an Uktana Theurge. I don't know if he currently has Master of Challenges. I think Logan left, didn't he? He kind of looks at Olaf.
He is in the Amazon, I believe.
Yeah, just write him down for right now. I think it's like Logan, son of Bat. Is that his D name?
Yes.
Our Wormfoe is Answers from Shadows.
Otherwise known as Garrett Cosma. He's a real hoot.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
He's Ragabash. Our Warder is Contemplates the Mercy. He is a Get of Fenris Philodox.
And my blood cousin.
Stop bragging, Olaf.
Morning is also the Truth Catcher here. Yeah. You already met the Den Father, Olaf Trigvason. Screams in Silence. Our Den Mother is Calls the Fury. She is a Black Fury, Galliard. What else am I missing? I think that's it.
And he's writing all this stuff down. And he takes notice as he looks up, and I don't have a title. Like, do I need that quickly? Like, I know that's important to us, but
It will be bestowed upon you whenever you do something worthy of getting one.
Indeed.
Yes.
I see what you did there, Olaf.
Olaf looks vaguely smug.
and I guess and he looks meanly at the Get of Fenris. I was told, though I don't think that'd be wise, but one of the people that told me about the Get of Fenris is you respect people better when you fight them. I don't have to do that, right? Or do
You respect what?
That the Get of Fenris respect fighters, and one guy told me I should punch one of you guys in the nose. I'm against that idea.
I would pay you $1,000 right now at this moment to punch Eric in the nose.
And Olaf just kind of like...
Aaron is actually reaching for his wallet.
Jacob takes a seat. He wants to watch this.
I would
Eric.
say...
Eric just fucking kind of growls at that, kind of like looks at Aaron and just grits his teeth, and then looks at Kumba, and I'm gonna roll Intimidate because, yeah.
Yeah, Olaf's just kind of laughing.
And he just kind of looks nervously. It's like, I thought you guys liked that kind of stuff. That's what I was told.
Sometimes it works. The very first month I was here, I went up to a Wendigo Arun, and he wanted to fight me. So I fought him, and he beat the shit out of me.
That was
I don't know that if it made anything any better or not, but I mean, it's a thing you can do.
Sometimes the Wendigo kind of hold on to stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Jacob's just taking in all the implied racism ever since he's gotten here.
Probably. But what's your willpower?
My willpower is a button. Is a 6.
Okay, so yeah, I got 2 successes. So yeah, Erica's kind of like,
Looks vaguely threatening.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I respond to that. Okay, I guess that's a no or possible challenge. Like,
Hey,
our,
what the-
Young Guru, if we were on a Get Offender Sept, it would not be unnatural for an introductory game of Punch Face. Is considered polite. We are on a Bone Gnawer Sept. You are a Bone Gnawer, no less.
I
No.
know, but everybody has their own personal inclinations. That's why I ask.
Just who?
But yeah, if you, I give you open invitation. Anytime you see me and you feel like you want to say hi by punching me in the face, I give you a wide berth to do so. I give you carte blanche or whatever they call it, carte blanche to do. Feel like you want to do that.
I'll pay money.
Best of luck to you.
I think first thing it says is like, quick question. If I were to do that, what's the likelihood of you not killing me?
I don't think that he would kill you. It would just hurt real bad for a little bit.
I would like some guarantee first.
It's Punch Face, not Claw Face.
Yeah.
Besides, I can't even kill this asshole with an axe.
Here is $1,000. Punch him. Do it. One-time offer.
And Kumbhakar looks at Eric, and he's looking at him intently a bit, and he's just thinking.
Eric, keeping to his word, just fucking holds his arms out like he's embracing the city behind him, and he just looks at you, and he looks you straight in the eye.
Olaf goes and sits down.
Yep. Jacob tries to get the best view he can.
Aaron puts his wallet back in his pocket and has a wad of hundreds, and he's just waving it at no one in particular.
He's not looking at the money, he's just looking at Eric, and Kumba puts his staff and starts digging it into the ground. It's like... And at this point, he'll just dash at him and try to punch Eric in the face.
Aaron looks to Olaf and says, I've done a bad.
It'll be fine.
And let's see, I guess I need to... Unfortunately, somebody has to roll for me. I can't be as epic about this as I want to be.
What's your dex brawl?
Dex 3, Brawl 2. So 5 dice. And I'm basically just doing like a Superman punch.
Do you have any specialties?
No, it's not.
Oh, right. You have 2 successes. So
Jake's just
what's your strength?
My strength is a 3.
And what punches is
It's plus extra successes, so you'll be rolling 4 dice.
okay. Yeah. You got 1 damage on me, so I gotta soak that. And reindeer give it. So yeah, do you want to explain what happens? Because you basically just run up and punch Eric, and your hand just kind of just stops.
I'm a bit in shock, but then I think about it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not dealing with people anymore. I'm dealing with Garou, so getting punched in the face really isn't that big of a deal. I just retract my hand, and I put my hands up ready in a boxing stance just in case I need to move. But other than that, I just stand there.
Aaron looks at Vaughn and says, that looked weak.
Vaughn.
I'm sorry, Eric. Aaron looks at Aaron.
Garou shows up at Vaughn's house.
Yeah. I'm allowed a mistake every now and then.
All right, so Eric tosses his shirt that was on his shoulder. No, it was actually, it was in his hand. He just tosses it, and then he winds up and he goes for like a really wide left hook. And where's my? So he's going for a haymaker, actually. So
You sure your totem isn't the Starbridge Lion? Because I feel like the pain train is coming to town.
Thank you for that.
It's difficulty. So yeah, so you got 2 to hit you. So it's just 1 success plus haymaker. So it's strength plus 3. So 7 dice. All right, so he got 2. What's your stamina?
My stamina is 4. And I do have a specialty in that I just called it Second Wind.
Yeah, we don't.
You don't soak any of it. Sorry. So what happens is that when you do this, you punch Eric, your hand basically stops at his chin. It doesn't go anywhere. Eric basically takes a slight sidestep as he throws his shirt down and comes at your jaw with a wide left hook, and basically punches you so hard that it knocks you on your ass.
Yeah. Ow. And at this point, Cooper kind of gets back up and goes, "Okay, we cool, like we bros."
Aaron's gonna walk over and grab like Kumba's hand and slap the money into it, and says, "Good job, you did good. You got him, champ. You got him."
Thanks. I feel good.
Walk it off, kid. Walk it off.
Then I take my fair beatings. I'm pretty sure I can walk this off. And he grabs the stick out from the ground and goes, "So, like, we cool? Like I said, like,
You're fine.
all right."
You need to work on your fighting skills or your at least punching, but we're fine.
Or, like, yeah, it's like maybe you're just really tough.
Maybe.
Oh, okay, maybe. I guess you are, since you want to be like that. I guess. Maybe.
Like what?
Like, and looks at Aaron like, "Hey, I'm not talking to you."
You're not?
Well, I'm talking to Eric. Like,
Eric's my homie. I back my homie.
and like, so are you like his representative at this point, or are you just messing with me because Ragabosh things?
Hey,
Am I?
Eric just holds his hand out for a fist bump.
Kumba replies,
All right, what's your death athletics?
Dex Athletics. That is a 3 plus. Yeah, 3 plus 2, so that's 5.
Okay. Eric is going to roll willpower. All right. When you give Eric a fist bump, you automatically just fall to the ground.
Aaron's gonna glance over at Eric and say, "You're a dick. I approve."
What was that for?
Just showing you the right of things.
Okay. All right. I think enough ass whooping and humiliations is up for today. I'm pretty sure I'll have tons of more tomorrow. And he'll get back up.
Yeah, Eric will actually hold his hand out to pull him to his feet.
And he just looks at him just wearily, like, "No, I'm all right. I got it." And stands up.
Aaron looks at Eric. Have you ever heard of Pavlov's dogs?
Who?
Hablov.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he speaks up at that. You know the dogs.
Aaron walks over to to Kumba and pats him on the shoulder and goes, "No, shh, no, it's okay."
Oh, okay.
Pavlov's dogs. He looks questionably at Aaron.
I'll tell you later.
Anyways, Kumba, Karna, you're okay in my book. Got a lot to learn, but you're okay. Anyways, I got the shit I gotta do, so I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you should go find the Cardboard Palace. That's where all the Bone Gnawers hang out.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. And Olaf just kind of ambles off.
Aaron wanders off with Eric.
Well, that was interesting. I guess you're gonna copy me to this clearing in the field that I go to for this shimminage, buddy.
I mean, for a minute,
That's
till
fine.
I start worrying about getting hit with lightning.
Yeah, could do you some good.
I mean, I could soak it.
Whatever. All right, let's just go. And he'll shift into Lucas and run off.
Aaron will too.
Well, and Kumba's taking the fact that everybody's starting to leave. And like, wait, where am I supposed to go?
Oh, dude.
Cardboard Palace.
Yeah, Teresa hasn't left in. She'll be like, dude, I can show you around. I'm new around here myself, so.
Yeah, like, yeah, Cardboard Palace was like north, east, west. Like, nobody told me that.
Come on, dude. I can take you.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, and he'll begin to follow.
And yeah, Teresa starts leading them back to south to the Cowboy Palace and telling them where other places are.
Yeah. He looks over at Teresa like, I feel like I'm out of place. Yeah, let's go with that word. Let's go with out of place. Let's go with that.
Nah, man. I mean, if you're talking about the whole Bonar thing, I mean, this is technically this is a cairn of your tribe, so I mean, if anything, we're the ones that are kind of sticking out.
I mean, my lack of culture at this point. It's like, apparently I wasn't trained properly, which all the guy told me was to help people, and that's what I did, and he said, I'm a Garou.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you definitely got the short end of the stick in that regard. That being said,
And
I mean, those of us in the city tribes, we have different upbringings anyway.
And he kind of looks at Teresa and says, and besides I guess the fact we proved that we kill humans if we have to, I heard in other cases that we're not really supposed to care about them. But that depends on what tribe we talk
Eric's
to.
ears twitch. Did you say kill heathens?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
She'll say, there's definitely a lot of people that have that kind of opinion, yeah. But there are some people that don't. I know I personally and a few members of my tribe don't really enjoy just... Okay, look, let me take that back. I don't think there's too many people that actively enjoy killing people in the streets.
I don't know, like I've heard things from some of the guys that I trained with that there's some Garou that just refer to the humans as monkeys, which I thought, monkeys or not, they're all Gaia's creatures and we're supposed to respect them, right? That's what we do.
That's definitely a view to have, one that I sympathize with and I'll agree with. There are others that disagree.
Oh, and he looks with a more stern face. I didn't join or I don't know. I don't even know what to say what I am at this point. But I didn't try to be a Garou or become a Garou just to go around beating up people just because I can.
Then don't.
And I won't. I hope I'm never forced that I have to. If I'm supposed to follow rank and be obedient, that's going to be rather uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron and Olaf are definitely right about one thing. You can do what you can to mitigate it, for sure. You can do everything you can to make sure that others don't get caught in the crossfire. But it's a very, very shitty thing to admit, but this is a war and shit does happen. And mistakes get made.
All right. Yeah. Like, I'm not against fighting for the right thing, but I'm very much against fighting for the wrong thing. And I don't want to be led otherwise.
That's fair.
And as I guess we're going, just being shown around, so how long you've been a Garou?
A couple years.
I'm much less than that. It's been rather recent. I'm not very much proud of how that happened either. But I at least like to know why I have that weird itch in the back of my neck when things annoyed me.
Yeah, that's definitely how it is. I may be using a somewhat inappropriate animal, but it feels like you're a tiger at the zoo.
Huh? I never really felt weird until like really, really close to when I changed. I didn't really feel different until then. And that's like we're talking like a matter of like a few days.
Like, you didn't feel like some type of like burning irritation? Like, I felt that since I was a kid. It always kind of bothered me.
Why would that? Why would I? There are plenty of assholes who are short tempered.
But the rage feels different than I would think normal human rage, or maybe whatever the vampires call whatever their rage is. Ours feels much more
What do you
pure.
know about? Actually, this is kind of an important question. Does Kumba actually have vampire law?
No, he's just heard rumors. He doesn't know anything about them, but he knows
Yeah,
vampires
he would
exist.
have no idea about like Kindred Rage of the Beast.
No,
Well, he's not saying that they have a beast. He's just, I think he's using capital R rage in terms of werewolves,
Okay.
in terms of vampires.
yeah, he's being very open with the terminology. Nothing specific.
Okay.
It's like saying that, doesn't the Buddhists have their god as in their main leading deity? Same thing like we have our god being Gaia, kind of thing.
Yeah. Um,
He has no idea what the vampires really are or what they do. He just heard rumors from other werewolves, what they do and what they are, but nothing of any concrete information besides they're worm tainted and you're supposed to kill them, but do so with caution.
Tracy will go ahead and just ask. So, how much do you know about your hospice, man?
Well, as far as those one guys taught me and they picked me up from the forest, I have a connection with the spirits, so I communicate with them. I help guide them to do better things, and I help others to understand their plights and make sure they don't cause too much unusualness around the areas, right?
Partly. I would suggest talking to, well, I'm not sure if Mother Larissa would have the time, but there's a few cool theurges I know that are, well, closer to our rank.
And honestly, I haven't really dealt much with the spirits besides the ones that live in the trees and the ground. but they like me, so that's why I talk to them. The other spirits, they just do the typical thing. They just kind of go around me.
Oh, have you seen the city yet in the Umbra?
Well, no. Well, parts of it, yeah. There's nowhere else I really could have done, but I always try to make sure I was close to more natural areas because I just feel more comfortable that way.
I'm just gonna let you know. You may want to get used to the Umbral City. It's a different beast, but it is going to be needed.
Welcome to New York. There's a fuck ton of spiders.
Yup.
The Weaver, right? That's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he kind of brings up, when he brings that up, it's like, I thought how this whole thing works, and I'm sorry if that may offend some of you guys, but again, this is really new to me. The whole Weaver and the Worm and the Wild thing, weren't they all, like, supposed to be working together?
You're the Fierge, you tell me.
Well, hey, I've been at this for, like, hey, he starts counting on his hands, like, barely 3 months. I can't learn a whole entire century's worth of history in that kind of time.
Oh, he's as young as me.
Like, and apparently I went through basically some type of back alley graduate school to get to where I am. Which, and he thinks about it, and I guess being a bonar, that's probably a very literal thing. Like, all I know is, the Worm is crazy, the Wild is crazy but not evil, and the Weaver is taking over most of the world. That's about it. Like, and other than that, I'm supposed to help keep things in balance. Aruns fight things. Okay. Ragabashes are.
Everyone fights Banes.
Yeah.
I thought the Arun are better at fighting things. That's specific.
It doesn't mean you don't, though. I mean, I literally came back from, okay. Just a few days ago, I came back from a Bane hunt with Terazera, and then, by coincidence, we ended up going after a nest of vampires. So, Terazera is an Arun, but I'm not. Still fought, still have to. You are the Fangs of Gaia, you still kill shit for Gaia.
I don't deny that we fight, but why else have the titles if they didn't mean specifics?
I mean, yeah, the Aruns are best at it. Doesn't mean we don't do it as well.
Yeah.
It's like saying, as a Fierge, only you talk to spirits. All of us talk and deal with spirits to some extent. It's a focus. It's not to the exclusion of everything else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm orthodox, but it doesn't mean like people still have to make judgment calls from every now and then.
Yeah, Kuma nods to that. But I don't know,
Moderation.
like also on this land, is there like children here? Like, I'm hoping there's not children here. Is there?
What?
Children. Like, does this place have children here?
It's a park. Humans are going to come in with, not in the bordered areas, but there will be, every average Joe, like, play with the kids in the park.
I
Go
mean,
out for a walk or something.
within that, like, do we raise children? Like, I hear in some that we do that.
Just to butt in here, like, we don't allow children in the venue to be, I guess, role played or just kind of
Interacted with in violent manners.
Yeah, we don't use violence against them or anything like that. We just try not to just involve them, period, unless it's some kind of special story. But other than that, like, yeah, children are just like a no-go.
Okay, I was wondering if we had any NPCs that were children, so that's why I asked.
No, we don't. You can assume there might be some, but like, we just don't mention them.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, like Jacob will just say, I mean, we have kin on Sept, and I mean, not all of them are adults, but you know, we're not quote raising them, I guess, collectively, if that's what you mean.
Hmm.
I mean, it's you know, it's that specific tribe's issue and that specific kinfolk's issue, not anyone else's. We don't go around like collectively telling kids what to do. No, we don't do that.
Okay. Um, well, the reason I asked that because I guess if we need babysitters, I can do that. I took care of my brothers and sisters for the longest.
I think you'll be okay, buddy. Don't worry about that. Um, you just focus on your spec and helping the spirits and fighting Vigar, and I think you'll be pretty solid.
Uh, all right, yeah, I can do that.
Is I mean, also being resident full of dogs. Don't forget of the litany, because it won't be
Yeah,
me that you'll be dealing with. I'm a cub. Uh, that will probably be Olaf coming down on you, and he's not as nice as me.
yeah, the litany, the big book of do nots. The
Does he refer to that sardonically or
it's
sarcastically?
it's more like it's more maybe offhandedly or simplistically, as in stuff to not do. Stuff to don't do this, don't do that. So kind of like in the rules, the big books of the rules. He's thinking more like that. Like I need to follow these rules or bad things happen to me. AKA they're probably going to kill me.
Okay, if he's not being sarcastic, then it's fine. But Sam would be a bit miffed if he was. Um,
Sam?
Sam, fuck it. I keep Jacob, not Sam. Fuck's sake.
I understand Sam needs to enforce the traditions.
Sam lost his. Both my characters fucking are sticking to the rules.
Does Owen also have an opinion on this?
Sam be like, fuck your litany, only traditions matter. Masquerade, bros. uh, it's that bells, that's cool, that's chill, but everything else. Being humans may be a bit over the line, but anyway. Yeah, no, Jacob doesn't seem too miffed then if he's just referring to it as kind of, yeah, I'm gonna break these rules because I was like, I fucked. And Jacob will just say, yeah, you just follow me, follow your auspice, and you should be perfectly fine. It's really all that anyone can ask of you, in simplistic terms.
And I guess this doesn't really matter to you guys, but personally, I wouldn't mind. Do we have facilities like a building or a kitchen or something like that?
I mean, there are kinfolk facilities all over the Sept, so you should be fine. Cubs like me, we have our cabins, but I mean, do you have a place outside Sept?
I have an apartment that I pay for, but that's about it.
Oh, fine. And we have places. It's cool.
Mm. And I guess that's a good question. Should I stay mainly on the ground or should I go back to my house?
Yes. Your apartment's in this city, right? Just for clarification.
Yeah, it's in the city.
Okay, yeah. You can stay wherever the fuck you want. It's fine. Unless you have a superior telling you specifically not to stay there and specifically to stay on Sept, then of course you'll probably have to follow that order. But outside of the rather um, exceptions, the very very strange occurrence that might happen, you can stay at your apartment. It's cool.
All right. Then I guess at this point, is there anything that you guys want to know from me besides me being a greenhorn?
Know how to make talons?
Oh, I'm I am a farmer, so I can grow things, and I know about the environment. And he points at his face, and mainly from the bruise from getting hit in the jaw. And there is some other scars, like his ear is a little bit cleft. And he pulls down his glasses, and I've been in enough fights that I've survived long enough to talk about the scars. And he points at his eyes that are kind of milky and grayed out. This is my newest one, besides the one Eric gave me.
Um, Jacob asked you if you know how to make talons.
Oh,
Talens.
sorry. Wow.
Talents. Yeah, he's like,
I was like, and he kind of sighs it out, like maybe that talon messed up my ears too. Yes, I have the rights. I have the right of talismans. Yes, a talisman dedication. They taught me how to do that.
talents.
Oh, talons again. God.
Yeah, like, weak fetishes like God's breath and stuff. Basically, stuff that you imbue with spirits for temporary use that are useful.
No. Actually, I can't do that.
Alright, you will want to talk to, probably Kotori Rara about that. He can get you started.
I'll do so.
Or ping Rara if it's like something more minor, I guess.
The rights that I know are the right of cleansing, obviously. Then the cardboard, the one the Bonars taught me, and dedication.
Right. Actually, I need to start learning some rights, so I might come to you sometime.
I'll do the best I can. And fetish-wise, I don't really mess with those too often. And he pulls off his glasses and starts showing them off a little bit. These are the mirror shades that they gave me. And it also helps cover my eyes so I don't get people noticing me too much. And the bag, he points at, Smagpea. So allows him to carry more bottles of alcohol and apples for me and minor tools. But
Right, well, from what I've heard, fetishes are generally earned rather than just made on a whim, but I've only ever really handled a clave, so yeah. I'm not going to be asking for any of those. I don't think many of us would be, unless it was a very, very serious situation, so...
yeah. And Kumba looks at Jacob. It's like, so, like you're Silverfang, right? You're the royals of the nation, by technical definitions, right?
I'm a cub, so I'm not of any tribe yet, but yes, I have petitioned to join them, and I'm going through my rite of passage to do so.
So, what do they want you to do for that?
Well, what do you think the tribe of leaders would have me do?
Well, they'll probably want you to lead. So that can range from, if we want to be as foolish as we want to be, can range from leading a Girl Scout troop to leading a fight against, the worm. So what do they want you to do?
You can't answer your own question. They want me to a falcon, which is for me to lead a pack of cubs against a formidable bane.
Mm.
And that's what I intend to do.
Mm.
It will be happening soon.
Well, if you need help with that, I am available.
Cubs, not cliffs. Falcon was fairly explicit.
Hmm.
I'm not going to skirt around his rules to try and look smart.
Not like I'm much of a cliff, anyways. So much.
Wait, did you just say he's not much of a cliff?
Yeah, because he's acknowledging the fact how ignorant he is.
Okay. Jacob, this kind of pisses off Jacob a little bit. Is he says, "Dude, have some fucking self-confidence. That's a straight path to being called to becoming the Omega Wolf of this sept, and that's not something you want."
And he sighs at that, like, yeah, sorry. Hmm. And, you know, he goes like, for being wolves, and I understand. I guess we have our protocols. This seems really odd in some cases. I don't know.
What's odd?
I don't know how organized we are. Is this is I guess like since I've been living with the humans for so long, wolves, besides being, social animals, I didn't think they seemed this organized, but we're also more than just mere wolves. We're much more than that.
Well,
So,
humans. Well, keep in mind we have a a human, in a way, mind, and from what little I know, because I don't know a great deal, but wolves seem fairly organized in their own way. As you said, they're social animals,
hmm,
so
like
it's not
yeah,
like they're not going to be.
all right. Well, and he looks over at Teresa. Have you gone to the Cardboard Palace yet, or we're near to it yet?
I've seen it, never actually been there.
Hmm.
Like, I know where it
Yes.
is.
All right. Well, if you wouldn't mind escorting me there, I'll be there for the rest of the day and see if I can put some better education to my small little mind.
Sure thing, bud.
Stop insulting yourself and have some pride.
I know what to say about pride.
There's a difference between self-awareness and then beating yourself up over shit you don't know. In which case, there's no point wasting energy in not in being depressed about not knowing shit. Just learn it.
I'm not depressed. I'm acknowledging my weaknesses, and I'm going to improve on them. That's why I'm going to the palace.
Good. I'll probably be heading out now. I'll see you later, I guess.
And he'll nod to that, and I hope to see you soon, Jacob. That's your name, right?
Yeah, don't have a deep name yet, so just call me Jacob or Jake or Jay, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. I don't really care, to be honest.
Well, I'll just refer to you as Jacob. And I know a lot of people have a hard time saying my name, so Kumba is fine. Or Smith. That's my Hamid's family's last name.
I'll just call you Cumber. Alright, well, should probably make my way back now, and I got some stuff to give out. So I'll see you all later.
And Kumba looked at Teresa. I was like, was it like this for you?
Nah, it was a bit more chill, but I definitely had a lot more education before I got here.
And I guess the whole cub thing is a big deal with being a guru, because he seems rather offended the fact that even though I am a Clith, he doesn't like the idea that I'm underselling myself.
There's with each rank comes certain expectations with that. It's mm, it's just kind of part of the territory. But look, we can talk about that after I get you a drink, yeah?
I go through my pack. I was like, I thought we already had drinks.
Eh, that's true. Fuck it. Have you eaten yet?
I have my apples.
Talk about something other than apples. Apples are good, but sometimes you may need something else.
Hmm. Oh, well, no, I haven't had a real meal in a while, so, well, not necessarily in a while, but yeah, yeah, I can eat. What do we have?
Well, it's New York City, man.
Hmm. Well, since it is what it is, I guess I'll just. It kind of ponders on it for a moment. Hmm. Now I'll have something simple but hearty. Let's go for Italian. I like that type of food.
Let's do it then.
Like,
And then off they go to get some Italian.
do you know any good places to go to? I just kind of thought about it. Normally, I just cook stuff at home.
Don't worry, I've already got a few places on my phone.
All right.
On the waiver phone right quick.
Probably in the scene there, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.